Hey everybody, welcome back. Today's video is going to show you the different modes to use with the Launchkey Mini. It's got 9 different modes here. 7 are at the top, and then it's got arpeggiator and fixed chord mode here on the side. So let's start with session mode. In order to change the modes, you want to hold shift and then press the button on the one you want it to be. So for example, if I hold shift, you can see that session mode is lit up. But if I change to drum mode, then drum mode will be lit up. If I change to custom mode will be lit up, so on and so forth. Let's start with session mode. I've got this Lounge Lizard session piano. Sounds beautiful. This comes free with your Novation Launchkey Mini. Just go to the software section on the website. And I have a clip in here from Cymatics. I'm going to go into my session mode by pressing Shift Session. And since there's a clip loaded in already, you can see it's green here. I can press this button to play. Then I can change this mode here to stop mode if I'd like to stop the track. Solo mode if I'd like to solo only that track. And of course, mute mode if I'd like to mute it. So let's play it again. Mute, unmute. Stop mode. Solo mode. So there's your session mode. That's mostly what it does, okay? If I added another track here, for example, let's say I drop this into this next track, you can see it comes ready to go. It matches the color in my session. If you look on my screen in Ableton, if you would like to lower the tracks that you're working on, because you can only work on 2 tracks at a time, what you're going to do is you're going to hold shift and press the stop solo mute button to go down. You can press this button to go back up. And you'll see on the screen. Okay, so that's session mode. Works really well. Let's go right into drum mode. Okay, notice all my pads become one color. From here, obviously you can see the color matches the track that you're on. But from here, I'm going to load up a new VST. Let's load up a drum VST. This one is kind of new, and it is also free with the Launchkey Mini purchase. So let's check it out. It's called Rolly Studio Drums. So what I do is I hold shift, I go and I press drum mode. And here in the Rolly Studio Drums, I'll pick this, let's just say this 90s hip hop. And let's give it a listen. I kind of like that, so I'm going to use this Capture MIDI button. And we've got ourselves a beat. All right, from there we'll go right to custom mode, which is a little bit different. You hold shift, click on custom mode, boom. This actually works with this app called Novation Components. You're going to click here on Launchkey Mini. And this is a mode where you can create and load custom scales to these pads here. Okay. So let's go back to the Lounge Lizard and let's record enable. And you'll hear these notes here. So I'm starting at a C. That's a C harmonic minor scale. So if I want to play music in the C harmonic minor scale, I can set my pads just like this. You could check out the other video I made on how to do so, but let's riff it out. you get the idea. So that's my custom mode. The next mode is device mode, which is extremely useful, especially when using Ableton devices. Some devices actually come with effects racks. So, for example, if I drop an effect rack here, what you'll notice here with these effect racks is that each one will be mapped perfectly to my 8 knobs here. See? Okay. Okay, so what I can do here is I can drop an audio effect into my effect rack. For example, I've got my utility here, and if I want to map this width right here to macro 1, I can do it. Right click, map to macro 1. Now, as long as I'm controlling this effect rack, my first knob will map to the width. Let's say I want gain on macro 2. Boom. My second knob goes right to gain. The next mode will be volume mode. And in volume mode, you'll notice my sliders are controlled by the first 8 here. And they control volume of the tracks. Okay? Next is panning mode. All right? So my first knob controls panning on track 1, track 2, track 3, so on and so forth. Those are pretty simple modes. Let's get right into the arpeggiator mode. From here, I'm going to turn on my arpeggiator. Notice when I hit a key, it will no longer do this. Now it will arpeggiate the notes. Okay? While holding down the arpeggiator button, you get a bunch of different options here for your ARP mode. Might be hard for you to see, but I'm going to choose up, down. I'm going to change the rate to 16th notes, and I'm going to put it 2 octaves up. Okay. I can also add a latch right here, which means that it just keeps playing until I play a different one. So here we go. I'm going to turn latch off. See? And this is a very nice feature with lots of different options. Okay. So again, if I hold the ARP mode, I could choose this mutate option, which kind of randomizes it a little bit. Very good. And finally, the last mode I'd like to show you is the fixed chord mode. I'm going to turn the arpeggiator off. Fixed chord is really cool because what you do is basically you hold this button down and you hit 3 notes. After you hit those 3 notes, every key I hit is going to have that same chord. But you can always change it. So I can change it from the C major one that I just had. We can change it right away. We can do something like this. Let's do that's a G chord. I'm not sure which one it is, but and that is your fixed chord mode. Turn it off, and boom. All right, so that's pretty much the modes explained very basically. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments below. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and like this video. Take care.